Okay, morning everyone. So, it's over for another year. Goes quickly. Always seems to go quickly. NAF Championships 2017. Such a great weekend. 209 players in the end. Tables went all the way to the back of the conference centre. Really, really good weekend. So many new faces there. New and old, of course. And it was just, it was to be honest, everything that I thought it was going to be. I really did think I had high hopes for the weekend, and it delivered. I played a couple of players I already knew, and I played a couple of players I had yet to meet. So it was perfect, really. Came out with a okay record, positive record, 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats, and one of those 2 defeats was my very first game to the guy that went on to eventually win it with his Dark Elves, and I knew that was going to be a tough game when I sat down. My drive was pretty safe. Didn't feel like it was ever going to turn me over, but that said, I was a bit too cautious, a bit too packed in, and it really hampered my manoeuvrability. So when he was putting his column defence in place, I really didn't have anywhere to go in the end, and I did myself in a little bit there. So it was a close match, but you know, close or not, still a defeat. But like I said, when it's to the guy that goes on to win it, you kind of feel a little bit better about that. So, game 2 I lost as well. That's when the hangover started to kick in, to be honest with you. But after that, I was feeling a little bit down about the humans. I was like, you know what, I was almost not going to take them to the NAF Championships. Feeling a little bit burned out by them. The purpose of me playing them is to kind of take this average team and try and learn the fundamentals a little bit, you know. And I just feel like I wasn't doing it. I felt like every time I learned one lesson, it opened up another one. Case in point, the Dark Elves. Prior to that, I felt like I'd been too open. I hadn't been respecting the ball enough, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to have my guard guys next to this guy. I'm going to be protecting the ball. I'm going to have as many guys in there as I can, and it affected my manoeuvrability. So that's lesson 2. Now I need to find the kind of happy medium, the right balance. So after game 2, like I said, 2 losses into the NAF Championships, I wasn't too despondent. I thought, you know, after game 1, you kind of feel like you're not going to win it, because 1 defeat usually puts you out of the tournament runnings. But you know, there's more things to play for, and I wasn't too despondent. After 2 losses, I thought, you know what, I'm not really getting this team. I feel like I just need a break from these guys. Then you go down, and after 2 losses, you know, you're playing other guys who've got 2 losses, and that put me in with a couple of inexperienced guys. And so I did manage to get a few wins there, just through some inexperience, really, and also I got to grips with what the humans can bring, and you know, they are good in the bash. They are good. They're okay at playing Blood Bowl. I'd say they're more of a running team. You don't want to be throwing it around if you don't have to. With only agility 3, it's difficult. But you know, they're quick and they can punch. And once day 2, you know, there was a split skills package. So day 1 you got some skills, day 2 you got some skills. Day 2 I went simple. I blocked up a couple of linemen, and that really gave me some blocking confidence in the middle. It seemed to help a lot. That made me think that I might as well be playing Norse, but obviously they bring their own issues of being made of glass. So it was good in the end. It was good in the end. I managed to play my my good friend Andy Hawker, who was organising the tournament. I mentioned him in the preview video, and he and I have a little tournament record going, and I keep managing to mug him off basically in tournaments. It just seems to happen that the dice go for me, and they did again. He was playing his necromantic team, and I won the toss. I drove first, went 1-0 up. Straight away I roll a blitz. I get 2 players under the ball. Some shenanigans occur, and I managed to pop it loose again for 2-0. So then, he's straight away, and he's taken out a couple of players. Oh, my first 2 blocks killed 2 zombies. But then it kind of turned, and he was deleting a few players himself, and when it came down to it, I had to kind of shepherd him out for a 2-2 draw, because the pain was starting to build up. He got it back to 2-1 at the half nicely, and then then he got the 2-2, and I managed to just make him take long enough to go 2-2 that he couldn't get the third and win it. So I maintained at least the record that I've got over him, and he's a better player than I am, so it's nice to have that kind of voodoo on someone. Oh, there we are. I'll just let this maniac merge into my lane. Sorry about that, guys. I am driving while I record these vlogs, as I said. So yeah, all's happy in Human Town again, I guess. I'm gonna maintain with them. I'm gonna be taking them to the European Championships this year with Wales. That's gonna be my race, and so I'm practicing with them this year. Got another couple of tournaments between now and then to try and get them down a little bit more, but we'll see. The thing about the Human team is that, again, there's some teams are kind of, they're opened up. We know them, we understand them, we know what skills to give them. Now with dwarfs, just take guard on as many plays as you can take guard on, basically. The wood elves, take a strip ball, take a tackle, take leader. But with the humans, there's a little bit of leeway there. You probably want to guard a couple of blitzers, but then after that, you can play around a little bit. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I was kind of trying to go into my year with this Human team with a preset understanding of what the skills should be. So I was going 3 guard and a tackle blitzer. And yeah, you do need a tackler in there, really. You do encounter quite a few dodge players. But after that, I'm thinking I might play around with it a little bit. I might try a wrestle catcher or something as a kind of torpedo, or maybe something on the thrower. I don't really want to put block on the thrower. It's a safe option. But to be honest with you, I'm going to just concentrate on making sure he doesn't get hit. And that does it for me, So as far as the NAF Championships are concerned, it was a great year. I really enjoyed meeting some new people, and that's what the new release in 2016 of Blood Bowl just had this injection of freshness, into the community. We'd kept it going, as a community with our leagues and our tournaments and the NAF. I'm gonna do a little video about the NAF, a vlog, just in case you aren't a member already. By all means, search Blood Bowl NAF online, NAF, that is. have a look at the site, join up if you aren't already a member. It's a international ranking organisation for tournament rankings, and it's a great thing to be a part of. And if you go into attend tournaments, especially, well, pretty much most tournaments on the UK scene that I see are NAF registered, and if you go into a NAF registered tournament, then you need to be signed up, because otherwise, if you're not, your opponent beats you, they don't get any coaching points. So it's good etiquette, obviously, to be part of the NAF. If you don't have any tournaments near you, then maybe it's not worthwhile, but if you do, take a look, get involved. So guys, we'll be going forward. I'm putting together, I've already started putting together Human Team Mark II. I picked up another one of the plastic sets, Games Workshop sets, this weekend to make the second half of the team, and hopefully I'll do a little video when I get those put together and show you guys the team. Until then, you guys have some fun, roll some dice and play some Blood Bowl, and we'll see you at the next tournament, I guess. Take care, guys.